Hello everybody. I hope you people are enjoying the exercise. Okay? Enjoying the chapters, not exercise. Now we shall deal with exercise 4b. Now what exercise 4b deals also with cube and cube root. Cube and cube root. Now here we have some more examples like find the cube root of 1728. Okay, this means find the cube root, so you have to mention the sign over here. Now what you have to do, my dear, you have to factorize 1728 as we were doing it in our previous, you can say, lecture. So when you shouldn't take enough time. So when you have 1728, you can quickly factorize it. Okay, 1728 should be quickly factorized as 2 8 64 2 4 3 2 2 times again 216, again we have 208. This is the last one I am doing. Later on you will do it by yourself. Okay, 216 108, then 2 times 54, then 2 times 3 times how much? Not 2 times 27, 3 times 9 times, and 3 times. So you have to quickly factorize it. After you factorize it, naturally you are going to get cube root of 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 to the power 6 multiplied by 2 to the power 3 to the power 3. So this is the format you will get it. Now in order to take out from a square root, you divide each of the power by 2. Each of the power by 2. So what are you going to get? You will get 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 1, and when you multiply it, what are you going to get? See, have a look. 2 times, have 1 minute, 3. So here you will have 2 square into 3, you will get 4 into 3 is equal to 12. This is how you people will be doing it. Okay, so the best way is to divide the power by 2 so that you need not to extend the sum uselessly. For example, let us take one more example, like find the cube root of 9261. Let me give you a number, 9261 cube root. So in the same style, in the same way, you people will have to find out its factors. Okay, 9261, when you divide with 3, you will get 3087. Divide again by 3, 1029. Divide by 3, you will get 343. Then 7, how many times? 49 times, and 7 times. So what are you going to get? Here you will get 3 to the power 3 into 7 to the power 3 cube root of this. So here for every 3 we take 1. So it's better we divide it by 3, divide the powers as you used to divide the square, in square root used to divide by 2. So here we are going to divide by 3. So we will get 3 times 7. Now please do not get confused. Why? Because have a look here. For example, when you have 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 7, how do you write this? You write 3 times 3 times 3 and 7 times 7 times 7. So every 3 triplet we take 1, every triplet we take 1. So there is nothing to get confused. Here what we studied cube root of whole numbers. Okay, cube root of whole numbers. Now the best part of this is that all the numbers given will be a perfect cube. So all these numbers are perfect cubes, so you need not to take any tension. Okay, it's not that only you start with, so it's the best way to solve is to take out this prime factor, because if you will not take prime factor, you might be in trouble at the end. Okay, moving on to the other one. Find the cube root of in number 2. What do you have? What special you have in number 2? Cube root of fraction. We have cube root of fraction. Okay, fraction, anything more, let me see, and multiples. Okay, and you have multiples also. Now cube root of fractions and multiples. So let me take one fraction, 125 by 216. You will have to find its cube root. So let's find its cube root. Now 125, when you will find its prime factor, what will you get? You will get 5 times 5 times 5, while here you will get 6 times 6 times 6. Okay, now right now I said that you take out its prime factor. If you get these kind of numbers by your observation, you can take this. Okay, otherwise when you would go for 216, you would get 3 into 2, 3 into 2 and 3 into 2. Clear? Now for every triplet we'll take one of them, and for every triplet over in the denominator also we'll take one of them. So we have a solution 5 by 6 as our answer. Okay, let us take one more. For example, cube root of every time you will have to mention 343 by 512. Okay, so you know what to do. You will, in the same way, you will have to find the factors of 343. So let's find the factors of 343. 749 times and 7 times. Okay, so 343, cube root of 343 will become what? Will become 343 factors will be 7 times 7 times 7, while 512, so I'll have to find it out. 512, oh, let me start with 2, 256, then again 2, how many times? 128, then 2 times 64, 2 times 32, 2 times 16, 2, 8 times, 2 fours are, 2 twos are. So this you will have to do it as quickly as possible. So what do you get? You are going to get 2 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I told you 2 to the power 9. And what did I tell you? How to find out its cube? By dividing the powers by 3. Divide the power by 3. Divide the powers by 3. So have a look here. For 7 into 7 into 7, you will get 7. Okay, or even if you would have got 7 cube, and if you would have divided it by 3, the power by 3, you would get 7 only. 2 to the power 9, when you will divide by 3, so 3 3s are 9, 2 to the power 3. So let me see, 7, 2 cube means 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 7 by 8. Did you see that how easy these all cube root are? Okay, let me take one more number. As I told you, multiples is also there. So in number 6 we have multiple of find the cube root of what? Which number? Find the cube root of 729 multiplied by 8000. Okay, so this means that if the numbers are in multiples, you can take them, or you can find their product by taking their cube root separately. So this means what I want to actually say is this is equal to cube root of 729 multiplied by cube root of 8000. See, what did I do here? I separated the number for our convenience. Okay, now moving on to this cube root of 729, when you will factorize it, what will you get? You will get this. You will get 3 times 3, again 3 times 3, 3 times 3. This is my 729, while this number would be how much? Would be cube root of 2 times 2 times 2 and 10 into 10 into 10. So have a look here. For every 3 triplet will take 1. So here 3, Here we have 3 multiplied by 3 and again multiplied by, for 3 triplet I'll take one of them, and for triplet I'll take one of them. So we have 3 2s are 9, 2s are 18 is equal to 180. Did you see that how easy these sums are? Because you know it from before that their factors, their prime factors, you can say will give you a perfect cube. So they have already given you that these are perfect cube numbers. So what you have to do is you have to factorize it into prime numbers, and then later on separate it into its take one of them from their triplets. Now the problem here is number 3. Now what is the problem? If there's a problem, we have a solution. Find cube root of negative numbers. So this is very important. Finding cube root of negative numbers. Now, negative numbers. Remember, what to remember? Remember that minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2 will give you minus 8. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus is equal to minus. This means if a number minus 2 whole cube is there, you will get its value in negative only, minus 8. Clear? I hope this is loud and clear. Now this also means that if a number 216 is given, though you can factorize 8 as 2 times 2 times 2, at the end you put minus sign in all of the numbers, because finally the product will be the negative sign only. Let us take one more number. Example, cube root of 216 minus 216. See, this is a negative number. So when you will factorize this 216, when you will factorize it, when you will factorize this, you will be getting 6 into 6 into 6. 6 6 the 36 into 6. Clear? So minus 6 into 6 into 6. Have a look here. Now you will understand it more properly. The same negative sign can be put in all these numbers. Minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6, that will give you same as minus 216. Now here it is easier for you to extract 1 from its triplet is equal to minus 6. See how easy it became. If you have a fraction, for example, cube root of minus 27 by 125. Well, in the same way, 27 means 3 into 3 into 3, or minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 divided by 5 times 5 times 5. So when you would find its cube root, what will you get? You will get minus 3 by 5. This is what your solution is. Okay, moving on to the next. Find the cube root of decimal number. Find, still they are not happy. They want you to learn everything, means all different type of sums. Finding cube root of, so here I have named it cube root of decimal numbers. Okay, finding cube root of decimal numbers. So let me take one decimal number, for example 2.744, and when you would find its cube root, please see that when you are putting this 3, it should not be big like whole numbers. Its size should be very small. Okay, is equal to, let us remove the decimal. So on removing the decimal, we will have 2744 divided by 1000. Okay, is equal to cube root of, so when you will factorize 2744, you will get 2 to the power 3 into 7 to the power 3, while this 10 to the power 3. And what did I tell you? That at the end, please divide each of the powers by 3. So here you will get 2 times 7 by 10. 2 to the power 1. When you divide 3 by 3, you will get 1. So 2 into 7 by 10, and this will give you a value 7 to the 14 by 10. And later on you convert it into its decimal as 1.4. If you have a negative decimal minus 115.625, okay. Now these all sums can be done only when you practice. Without practice you cannot. If you just keep on looking at the sums, nothing can be done. Okay, so cube root of here, have a look, minus 15625. I have removed its decimal, so 1000. You well know that here the cube root of 1000 will be 10, is equal to here you are going to get minus 5 to the power 6 here when you will factorize it, and here 10 to the power 3. And what did I tell you? Right now I told you that when you are finding the cube root, divide each of the powers by 3. So here you will get minus, as I told you, the cube root of a negative number will be negative, so you don't get confused. So minus 5 to the power 2 by 10. So minus 5 square is equal to 25, minus 25 by 10, and when you convert it into decimal, you will get minus 2.5. Now where lies the problem? You just tell me. Where lies the problem? Number 5, and you will tell me, of course sir, problem is there. Lots and lots of problem is there. But what to do? This is the time to learn. 26244 is not a perfect square. In number 5, they say that the number, in number 5 we have word problems. And in that PROBLEMSC, these problems really are bigger problems. Okay, even I write this spelling wrongly. 26244 is not a perfect square. Okay, they have given this square. Now they are saying that, my dear, can you divide 26244? Can you make 26244 a perfect square by dividing it by any particular number? We have done this kind of sums. Okay, even in square and square root. How can you make it a perfect square? Okay, so the only process or only method is factorizing this 26244. Okay, so when you will factorize it, this 26244, what will you get? So on factorization, this 26244 will give you 2 times 2, okay, multiplied by 3 times 3 times 3, multiplied by 3 times 3 times 3, multiplied by 3 times 3. So when you will factorize, you will get this. Now here what I find, that I have to make this one a perfect square. Sorry, why did I write square? Cube. This is the sum of cube. Okay, so here 26244 is not a perfect cube. Let me write properly. Okay, with what number are you going to divide this so that it becomes a perfect cube? So on factorization, you will get this particular number. Now let me see. So if a number is a perfect cube, naturally it should have triplet. All the numbers should form triplet. So this forms triplet, this forms triplet, but this fellow does not form triplet. Neither this fellow forms triplet. So it is better to kick these two fellows out from the factors. So when you would kick out from the factors, you would be left with this number, which is a perfect cube. Therefore it is better that these numbers, that is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, 9 fours are 36, should be removed, or you can say this particular number should be divided by 36 so that it becomes a perfect cube. I hope this is loud and clear. Okay, what loud and clear? Loud and clear, it's clear, simple. Okay, moving on to the next one. What we find that the other sums are based on these particular sums, or of the same variety. Therefore, they are on the same variety. For example, let me give you an example. If you are given the same number 26244 and you are being said that this is not a perfect cube, not a perfect cube. Of course, this is not a perfect cube right now they have given us. Now they will ask you that this 26244 should be multiplied by which particular number so that it becomes a perfect cube. Previously they had given you division, now they might give you which to multiply by you can say the least number, not, or you can say very big numbers. So what did I say? Right now I told you, or that when you will factorize 26244 on factorization, you people will get this 26244 as, I am going to write the same number, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3, 3 times 3 times 3, and then 3 times 3. So here this forms a perfect cube. This forms triplet. Hence, but these two numbers do not form triplet. These two numbers do not form triplet. Okay. Therefore, we cannot remove this because we have not been told to divide. We can only multiply in these factors. So I am sure that you have to multiply here by 3 and you will have to multiply here by 2 so that this also forms triplet and this also forms triplet. Therefore, these numbers will be 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So the number should be multiplied by 6 to make it a perfect cube. Other sums are based on similar concept. Therefore, please keep on trying the sums yourself. Thank you.